Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reacting to trailer 2 for the Suicide Squad movie directed by James Gunn. And if you guys are joining me for the first time, yes, this accent is really bad. It's not how I actually talk. But I wanted to be classy today because I've been drinking a lot more tea lately. But who cares? Alright, so let's just get straight into the trailer for this movie. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, you guys didn't come for the shitty accent. So, let's go!
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire up. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What?
We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Blood sport.
Man, this already has so much better energy.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your
Pete Davidson as himself, okay.
You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
So this is the famous Suicide Squad. Nom nom.
Oh, King Shark. So cool.
And
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
I hope so.
For fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
We
Polka
find
Dot
out
Man
any information
seems
you give us
suicidal.
is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide.
Squad.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Don't you worry, I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Okay, Ratcatcher. That's big talk.
Oh my god, we've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
Uh-huh.
We love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
I don't know about that line. Alright. Okay. Yeah. I liked it a lot. Okay. Obviously there are some problems that I want to address. So first and foremost, I think that this trailer looks really promising. There are just some of the classic James Gunn isms that he's carrying over from his Guardians movies, and just kind of James Gunn in general, kind of going into those, you know, dick humor jokes, and I get it. It's funny. But I hope the movie's not riddled with that. I think James Gunn is also someone who manages to bring out the heart of his characters a lot more, and I hope we get to see that. Because just look at the vast array of characters he has in this movie. It's ridiculous. We have like Ratcatcher 2, we have King Shark, we have Bloodsport, we have Pete Davidson as himself. It's just an eclectic cast of characters. So I can't wait to see how they balance off. James Gunn likes to pick out characters kind of out of obscurity and then say, hey, everyone has a story. What's this guy's story, or what's this girl's story? Let's figure it out. And usually he surprises everyone, and usually in a good way. So I hope it's that. I hope we get a lot more interactions between characters you wouldn't expect to interact with each other. I like how they're reinventing Rick Flag. He seems a lot more kind of boyish and a little bit more hopeful than his version in Suicide Squad. And yeah, overall I think this is a great improvement over just anything anything regarding the David Ayer version of Suicide Squad, this is a vast improvement. I mean, the colors already just seem to pop a lot better, and it just looks like a more beautiful movie. And I can't say a lot about this movie because, you know, you haven't seen it, and this is all kind of speculation at this point, but I like where it's going. I like the tone of it all. I like that James Gunn really feels like he's making a movie that he wanted to make, and the fact that WB is saying, hey man, like, this is sort of Suicide Squad's second chance. We want to get it right. Can you come on board and just do your magic? And they give him full reins, and that's awesome. So I'm seeing so much of Gunn in here, and that's a good thing. I am really excited to see kind of the reinvention of these characters, like I said, like Rick Flag and then Amanda Waller. We get to see these characters return. Obviously, Harley Quinn hasn't changed much from what I'm seeing here from any interpretation from like Birds of Prey or Suicide Squad, so she hasn't changed much there, but maybe they'll connect this story to Zack Snyder's version of what he was trying to do and establish in the Snyder Cut. So no spoilers there, but you know, certain things that happen to certain characters such as Harley Quinn, and maybe they'll tie that up in this movie, and maybe it's disconnected entirely. But the thing is, with the Suicide Squad, we all know their fate potentially is getting blown up in the head, and so this is sort of the fantasy football of who's gonna get blown up. And so I don't know, and honestly, you look at all these characters and you're like, anyone could go. Anyone is fresh picking for James Gunn. So I am excited for that. I am excited to get attached to characters and then see their fate just in the hands of one woman and see who gets blown up. It's exciting. It'll add tension throughout the entire movie, and obviously all these characters seem on board. They all know what they're in for. They all know what the stakes are, and so that's what makes it a lot more interesting and makes it a lot more fun, because these are obviously all terrible people. They're villains, but they're going about and they're doing tasks that are supposed to help humanity. So I think that's really fun. That's that contrast, and that premise alone sort of sets up the comedy for it, which is weird that Suicide Squad, the original one, didn't lean heavily more into the comedy side. So yeah, and we also get the return of Captain Boomerang, which was actually one of the characters I really liked from the original movie, so can't wait. Reinvention of everything just looks so interesting. It just looks like you can see the action. It looks like you'll care about these characters. They have personality from what I'm seeing. I don't know anything about Ratcatcher 2. Polka Dot Man by by David Dastmalchian is going to be really interesting. I think they were hinting that the guy's very depressed. Hopefully they won't make a joke out of depression and suicidal thoughts. Maybe they're trying to reinvent his character to be someone who's less goofy, someone we know as goofy in the DC comics, and someone who's not really taken seriously in those comics and in those stories, and reinventing him into someone who is more nihilistic, someone who has depressive thoughts, or someone who is kind of having an existential crisis. I think that makes it really interesting, and it says a lot about the character. So all these little things, just to make them a little bit more interesting, to add some angle and depth to them, is just what I need. I mean, I would never thought I would like Kite Man until I watched the Harley Quinn show, and then he became one of my favorite characters from DC just based off that show. So I like it when someone takes an obscure character, makes them someone you can like, and then you can say, yeah, I know who this character is, just based off of some dialogue or just based off some history of them that the director takes the time to establish. So I'm really looking forward to this movie. I have no more I can say off of it. It looks great. The CG looks really well done, especially on King Shark. And yeah, I am really looking forward to it, guys. So what did you guys think of trailer number 2 for Suicide Squad? Are you excited for James Gunn's vision? Are you excited for DC? Let me know down below. And as always, guys, I will see you later.